The Indian economy has been dying a slowing death, and we are all awaiting a revival of sorts. The global uncertainty, clubbed with our own slowed down pace of reforms in the wake of elections, there are more questions than answers. What's the way ahead? We go down the road of uncertainty to do a reality check in real estate market. Our retail and institutional investors, the vital cogs in the wheel of our economy, taking a step back due to lack of investor-friendly environment.
There's nervousness all around. With a slowing economy and a falling rupee, and the big question on everyone's mind, will the real estate sector survive the slowdown? Or is it headed for a cyclical downturn from here on, with investors opting to stay away?
Institutional investors have their own processes, own procedures, they have their own investment committees to go through, they have their own criteria in which they can invest or not invest, and they have a time frame where the decision takes longer to be able to get it going. On the other hand, if you look at the high net worth individual, they are able to write the checks quickly with a much larger risk appetite, and hence the expectation of the returns is very high.
The reality staring at everyone today is that the days of high returns from investing in property may well be a thing of the past. If the fall in the number of property transactions across the country is anything to go by, developers need to brace themselves for tough times ahead. While the supply in Bengaluru has shown the sharpest dip of 61%, its absorption has taken a beating too. Mumbai has seen a relatively lower decline in supply, though absorption figures have taken a hit. Same is the case with Hyderabad, a decline in absorption by 62%, a 39% decline in supply, while a 67% decline in absorption for Noida's upcoming sectors. Chennai too has seen a steep decline in both supply and the absorption numbers. Developers though say investors need to look beyond the obvious to find the right property opportunities.
Instead of cursing the darkness, light the candle. The opportunity is that you're going to see a lot of these PEs coming in with larger sums of money because they know this is a temporary phenomena. Not only that, the NRI investors or the people who are living abroad and actually looking at buying home. Maybe not Mumbai alone. Maybe far out places like Goa and Kerala will benefit more than Mumbai. But at the same point of time, this is an opportunity that exists for us in the real estate industry.
Definitely there are investment opportunities. I do not believe that the sentiment is that bad that people have stopped investing. Transactions are relatively low. If you look at the SRO records, the number of transactions has dipped, but clearly there are still transactions that are happening. So that is a real litmus test of confirming that there are real estate significant volumes getting traded. Are these volumes far lower than what it used to be earlier? Of course, the answer is yes.
But there could be a small silver lining in some of the negative news. The depreciating rupee, which has breached the 60 to the dollar mark, could call for a positive response from some quarters.
While things don't look as rosy for India's economy or for the real estate sector as a whole, they're not as bleak as your newspaper headlines would make you believe. If India's top investors and experts are to be believed, there are enough well-priced and smart investment options in India's realty sector. With camera person Bapu, Ashish Bhatia for NDTV.
Don't wait any longer. Pick up the phone right now. Give us a call on the numbers on your screen.